Boys, I feel sick, dude. What's up? I feel sick, dude. I sat down and this is a gallon of carrot juice. Yesterday I did 3 liters. This is all the carrots I bought. I spent $50 on carrots. Oops. I spent $50 on carrots. Carrots, bro. 40 pounds of carrots. Am I orange yet? Maybe a little bit. Like maybe I'm a little bit orange. Like it's been one day. I'm definitely going to be orange. My stomach hurts so bad. I haven't even finished this yet. I still have those 2 glasses left. I nearly puked drinking that. I got 2 more left for the day. A gallon of carrot juice a day. Oh, it's like a couple kilograms of carrots. It's like 3 kilograms of carrots or something that I'm eating. 3 or 4 kilograms. I don't know. It's insane. How many carrots can I safely eat in a day if it's juice? Right? All right. Conservative. Most cautious recommendation. Limit to 4 ounces per day. I'm drinking 140 ounces. Why am I drinking that? To turn orange. I want to be Maven Orange. I want to be a walking billboard. Maven. All right, so 4 ounces is 2 or 3 carrots. Huh? 8 ounces is 5 carrots. So we're going to go 140 divided by 8. I don't know how to do math. I don't know what that is. It's
inject some too.
Times 5. There you go. We're having nearly 100 carrots. We're having 90 carrots a day. Bro. Yeah. Oh God. I'm just going to keep burping, bro. There's so many carrots in me right now. Oh. I am gonna have to pee. Actually, I gotta pee pretty bad. I gotta pee really bad. Because I just had all that carrots. Give me 1 second. We'll look at the chart for the day. I feel sick, dude. NASDAQ just pumped. Let's see. So first of all, let's check NASDAQ, -2, gold 3. Yeah, everything's pretty flat. Like, let's look at the NASDAQ. Fundamentals, right? Like, this is, NASDAQ is dropping fast, right? Score over time. Non-farm, doesn't really matter. Employment doesn't really matter. Job market really does not fucking matter in the slightest for this. So, yeah. -1.3. Yeah, it's not going to be good for the NASDAQ. Woo-wee, woo-wee, look at that. Woo-wee, woo-wee, another pump. Right, so I told you on the Dow it would probably come up to here. We had sold our trade there, so it didn't really matter. It did come up anyways, right, for the day. Honestly, like, I think I might just switch to Dow trading, because this is easy, right? Like, that's got to be easy, right? For your New York Open, you just literally fucking. Oh, actually, this one went the other way. I don't know. We'll see. I might switch. It seems like there's less manipulation. NASDAQ pumped up real nice, which means our QQQ should be in profit. Nice. Nicely back in profit on QQQ after we bought some more down there. Gold. Where's gold up to? We made some gold's dumping down a little bit. Okay. Oh, I use the A1 trade. Yeah, I use it. It was $1,400. You guys don't need to buy the Edge Finder, but if you do, I think he gave me like a 40% off coupon. It's called Hunter. I don't even know. Okay, I don't want money. I don't want nothing. I think he gave it to me. I like Nick. I like his services. He's a really amazing, reputable guy. Okay, Trader Nick is my favorite influencer in the entire space. So I will be perfectly happy to help him promote his service, right? And at the same time, if you guys can't afford this, well, tune into my stream each day, and I look at it. I look at it every once in a while, okay? So you can get a pretty good indication of what's going on. You don't need to look at it all the time, but a pretty dang good indication, okay? Let's look at the Dow, baby. Dow, everything is bearish. Bear. Oh man, I feel like I'm fucking tripping or something from carrots. Tripping off that carrot juice. Okay, gold is coming down. We wanted to get back in somewhere down here, so I'm happy just letting that sit. I don't care about this like a couple $100 or whatever. Who cares? I just want to let it rip if it rips. Okay. And Dow is nice. Holy. Yeah, so what is going on here? There was no news or nothing. So that 4-hour candle. Let's look at the NASDAQ. 4-hour candle failed. I mean, honestly, to me, this looks like bullshit. Right? I think they're just going to shoot for this high. I don't trust this. Not in the slightest. Right? What you can look at here is you can look at these hourlies and 2 hours, right? And guess what? They failed to enter this, right? So they're going to go for that new high.
By Trump a few minutes back.
Oh, I see. He dropped some stuff, right? But it doesn't matter, dude. Like, you see they failed to enter this, right? Tripping if you got it, right? Yeah. So all you would have done is just entered here, right? And then you target that high. You would have taken your profit already. Now, here's like, this is why I like swing trading. You miss so many moves if you're day trading, right? Because if you're not at the computer, you're gonna miss everything. I much prefer the swing side. But I think it's gonna come up here. Let's look at the Dow. Like there's nothing for us to take right now.
In a few months, you are going to be American, LOL.
A couple months I'm gonna be American. I think that is a possibility. Yeah, Canada is gearing up for war. As of like today, Canada started preparing their borders for war. Canada's gonna lose, like fucking obviously. So there's no chance we can hold Canada. Zero chance. But that being said, Canada could get defended by something else, whether it's NATO or China, right? So if America comes in and the rest of the world has already had it with fucking what Trump's doing, right? And I don't know if they care or not, then maybe NATO comes in and defends Canada. Maybe China comes in and defends Canada, right? So potentially you might have a complete shift of everything you've ever known. Imagine NATO and China being congregated via Canada. What? Like imagine that's the future. Is Canada was the one that brought NATO and China together because everyone just hated the States. Right? And they started fucking around. Imagine that. Like it wouldn't make any sense to me because for my entire life, you know, it's been Western world, Eastern world, you know, and then you got Australia down there, you know, fucking just cowabunga good, you know. All right. Anyways, gold jump. I don't buy it. Like, this is kind of what we already thought, dude, right? This is already kind of what we thought. We sold off our gold, right? These pumps, and we bought QQQ. We're always right, bro. We doubled down on our QQQ here. I could add even more QQQ, but I'm happy with whatever I got, right? I think they fill this gap and then come back further. So I think we're going to get more QQQs, right? I'm going to add more here. Add more, right? Okay, let's react. Let's watch some funny shit. I just turned profitable. Don't start World War III. Bro, if you're profitable, it won't matter what's going on in the world. If you're only profitable under certain conditions, then you're not profitable. You're not a good trader if you only make money under certain conditions. Guess what? I just turned ultra profitable in 2026. You know why? Because all I've done is just bought lots of gold. Right? Like I am insanely I just turned into a mega trader. They call me the money sniffer. Just snorting up those frickin' trades. Snorting that gold profit all year long. I'm amazing at it. You know what I did? I bought and then did nothing. Like you're not a trader unless you can make money under all conditions. Trader Nick caught this full bullish move of gold at 60K. What do you mean 60K? Or he's up 60K. Yeah, Trader Nick does it well. He does it well. Long-term swing plays based off fundamentals, use a little bit of charts. I can do better than Nick. I am positive. I am positive I can trade better than Nick. Positive. But he really knows his fundamental stuff. Cool. Let's should we watch some funny stuff? What? Let's look at some reels. Let's kind of do this while we watch this shit. Let's actually like watch like, oh man, everything's just like fucking ripping right now. So you can't, like, honestly, you can't really take trades when it's like this. So you kind of have to just wait. Kind of just have to wait, you know? I mean, like, you don't have to. But, like, let's look at the 15 here, right? Like, there's no levels, here's the thing, right? So, realistically, there's not going to be anything to do there. Let's look at the Dow, right? Here's the thing, right? It might turn around on these levels. I'm concerned that this area is going to be a resistance, so I don't want to be buying into it, right? But when something's ripping like gold like this, right? What you can do is you can use these far left levels. If it closes beyond them, you can use those and then not have really long stops. But right now, there's nothing to do. Nothing to do. Pretty sure. So we'll just wait a moment. I'm going to watch the Dow, I think. Let's just look here. Yeah, we got some gaps there. We'll watch that. Let's look at some clips for a moment. We got 15 minutes till the power hour. Oh, there's so many of these, dude. I think we've seen some of these ones, no? Yeah, we've seen some of these. Yeah, we've seen these. Seen this one?
Oh, right then. Let's see what we have here. Ooh, ba-da-dum-dum-da-dum-dum-dum. TP.
Nice, bro. I love that it's the Lord of the Rings. You know, the piece that I feel from swing trading versus day trading. Like, if I'm looking at the chart here and I look at this move, it's like, whoa! Like, you get that adrenaline, dude. If you're day trading, like, my opinion on day trading is like, you know, do one or two every once in a while. But the reality with day trading, to me, is you're more or less gambling, right? Because it's so fast paced that you can't properly think and analyze your emotions and properly look at what's going on. You know, swing trading is just so nice. Just hang out. Fucking watch The Lord of the Rings. Who cares?
Come on! Give me that! It's pumping! You don't know me! Whoa! What the fuck just happened? Oh my god! Ah!
I love it, bro. This is like the same as when, you know, people got in their bio, like, CEO of whatever, like they, you know, founder of Douchebag Athletica, you know, CEO of, you know, Jim Shoes Co., right? And it's like they don't actually make any sales. You know what I mean? Like, I can just be the founder of any company. It just doesn't have to make any money is all. It's like when people say, like, hey, I'm a professional trader. No, you're not. You're unemployed. Can we get a discount for Maven? No. Use code HUNTER. 5% off. There you go. Best you're going to get. What about you pick a person from chat and let him take one trade from your account? All profits go to his. Why would I do that? What? Why? I'm going to let you take a trade on my account? Here's my bank account details. What could go wrong? Let me just give you my trading account, my login info for the CRA, that's the IRS for Canada, and I don't know, the keys to my front door, and then you can have whatever you want. It's a great giveaway.
There's some change.
Sure.
You didn't put anything in there.
Yes, I did. I put hope in there. Hope. Don't spend it all in one place, right?
Yeah, it's funny. It's like the Canadian government's been liberal for what? It's like 12 years or something now, right? The last PM destroyed the country. So this time, Canada's like, you know what'll fix this? Doing the exact same thing for the third time in a row. Three. You get 4 years, 4 years, 4 years, right? 3 times now. Let's just vote this same guys in. After they completely destroyed the country. Now, I'm not, against, I'm not against, somewhat equal, pay between people, equal taxes, and then those taxes being used for useful social projects. But the issue is, like, there are no social programs in Canada. What it is your tax money goes to drug addicts so that they can do drugs for free, live for free, get free housing, free food, free showers, free medical, free drugs even, and then revive them when they die so that they can keep doing it. That's where the tax money goes. And guess what? Like, I haven't ever seen a doctor in the past 10 years. I haven't been able to. But we have free health care, but only if you're a drug addict. It's fucking ridiculous. Idiots. Idiots. But whatever. Not my problem. Like, a lot of people are really upset with that sort of thing, and I'm just kind of ranting about it, okay? I don't really care. People can do whatever the fuck they want. I'm not involved in it, okay? Yeah. Canada's really messed up. Like, it's like what Norway, like, it's like what we're trying to be like Norway or something, but with all of the Western problems. Like, we're trying to have social programs like places like Norway that are really, really beneficial for the community and the citizens, right? But then all of the messed up shit that America has, right? Homelessness, drug problems, there's a lot of immigration here, incredible high inflation on currencies and housing. But so then the problem becomes you can't actually do anything useful when you have this many problems. So you have to just support all of the problems instead of the things that are useful for people. Anyways, silly rants. I shouldn't be talking politics or anything. So.
Well.
Have you tried Punjabi food? No, I don't like Indian food. It is the only food I will not eat. I think it is incredibly spicy and destroys your you from the inside. Not that it's like unedible. I think it is a terrible for your health. I think it is absolutely terrible for your health. It will destroy your gut, give you leaky gut, give you acid reflux, give you diarrhea, right? Same, like, it's not just Indian food, I guess. There's a couple others. I know I've been to Nigeria. I wouldn't eat Nigerian food again because it's incredibly spicy, right? And like, not like hot. It is hot spicy, but there's also just so many things in there that it destroys you from the inside. It's not good for you, right? And not that it's like a Western not good for you. I also don't eat that shit because it's poison as well. I'll eat meat and vegetables because that's food, right? Anyways.
I've been waiting for this. Oh boy, I've been waiting for this. What's up, Mitch?
Yeah. Yeah, this is funny, dude. I can't wait for the day where, like, I have a fucking pantry just full of beans and rice. I can't wait for the day that everything just hits the fan and, like, people are, you know, raiding the grocery store and I'm sitting here eating my beans and people are knocking on my door. Chris, I love you. Please let me in. I'll do anything. It'll be hilarious. I'll just be like, you live, you die. You can come in. What we got here? Yeah, right on those levels that we're looking at still. There's nothing to do quite yet. This is gold. Hold a really strong close on gold there. We gotta wait still. Like, if you're looking at this, right? All they did is targeted this low, right? All they did targeted that low. The move that brought you up, okay? So here's a thing. Here's a thing, by the way. Here's a thing. Look at this. You lost this level. Came back, retested it. That's it. That's that. You could have taken a trade today on gold short, right? Come back to the start of that move. Same here, probably, right? Lost this level, come back, next move up. Like, trading is it's very easy, but it's confusing because you can be looking at two different things at once and then get confused. I don't like spicy. Yeah, spicy is all right. It just really hurts is all.
Pronounce the letter O slowly while biting your lower lip.
Nope.
Okay, easy.
Nope. I definitely was not going to do that. Good try there. Thanks for thanks for that. I knew that I was not going to do that from the second I seen it. Nice. I like how crypto was the hot chicks. Nice. All right, one more or what? It really is just a game to him, isn't it? Like the thing is, bro, if you could remove your anger and your attachment to all political things, it's hilarious. Like, you get to watch people fight and yell at each other because they have beliefs in things that don't really, like, some things don't matter, and everyone gets so hyped up about it. And, like, what are you going to do? Like, why are you getting so mad about something that has nothing to do with you? You can't do anything about it. but you choose to ruin your life with fear and anger. It's a choice. It's a choice to be upset with politics. I choose to just laugh at it all because it's all hilarious. So you're looking at Trump do this stuff. I think Trump is just fucking around and it's hilarious. Like, who cares? Who cares who owns what? I don't give a fuck who owns Greenland. Doesn't matter to me. Okay, maybe they own Greenland and then they invade Canada. So what? Who cares? Let's say I become American. I don't care. Doesn't matter to me. Guess what? What if America gets so destroyed that everything that I don't like about America comes here, and then now, you know, maybe there's guns that are at risk for me, right? And maybe my nature isn't so well. I'll just move. Who cares? All that worrying, and I could just move. If it becomes something I don't like, just leave. Who cares? Go somewhere else. If you don't like it somewhere, leave. You're going to go hang out with people you don't like? No, you're going to hang out with your friends. Anyways, I think I've done all of these. Oh, it's hot, bro. I think I'm sweating out those carrots now. I'm getting I'm getting hot. Just blew my account. I'm trying to buy a 50K Mayon account. Could you please give me a discount? Use code Hunter. It's the only discount you'll ever get. Yeah, bro. Hunter, I'm like, I'm good with carrots and beans. I don't care about politics. I care about politics, bro. Let me tell you how much I care about politics. It's like the best comedy ever made. You get to see insane things happen in real time. It's not even a movie, dude. Like, it's real. Like, you know, movies that are like based off of real events, that those ones are so good because you know it's real. What if you could watch it live? And guess what? Everyone's got a GoPro now. You can go to these street protests without touching other people and getting hit with tear gas. I can just watch it on a GoPro. I can see what's happening in the war in Ukraine without dying. Just watch it on a GoPro. It's amazing. Now, mind you, people are getting hurt and dying, and that's not good. Okay? But again, I revert to the thing I said before. I can't do anything about it. Doesn't matter what I do. There's zero things I could do about it. Even with $1 billion, I could do nothing. Right? I could do absolutely nothing, no matter what. So why not enjoy your life, right? Instead of being mad that somebody else is dying somewhere else, right? Why are you being that's not something I understand. I understand enjoying life under no matter what circumstances. If you are suffering yourself, well, go and enjoy what you can. I don't who cares? Who cares? You care. Only you care. Nobody else does. So go figure out a way to make yourself not care. Like, literally nobody cares about your suffering, right? Hunter is 5% off. You posted something for 30% off last week, but it was used before. Yeah. Well, you're never going to get 30% off. It was a one-time use by one person. You're not going to get that. If you want 30% off, you can go to another firm that charges twice the price. Go ahead. Here, you want me to You want me to show you a couple? Here, I can show you where you can go instead. I'm just going to show you a couple, right? We'll start with A, I suppose. You can go to Alpha. If you want to go to Alpha, guess what? You wanted a 50K, you said? Here you go. You can go here. You can spend $300 for a 50K. Or you can go to Maven. And you can spend $200 if you prefer. Or you can go, I don't know, Funding Pips. I think Funding Pips is pretty cheap, actually. Yeah, Funding Pips. Let's see. Funding Pips is super popular, right? Funding Pips, right? You can go here. And I know they have a, you know, there you go, 50K, bro. There you go. There you go. $3 cheaper. And that is with a massive sale running now too. This is Maven without a coupon code, so you can go use a coupon code and go even cheaper. That's probably the most closest one. What else? You can go to FTMO. I'm just being completely honest, right? Just being completely honest here. You can go to FTMO and get yourself a 50K. I'm sure, great firm, you know, I'm sure it's a great firm. How about we go get ourselves a 50K account, and it would be $400. That's euro, by the way. Interesting. Kind of seeing a trend, maybe. Do I secretly trade on other firms? No. I've traded on Top Step. I have traded on other firms, right? What's another firm? What's another firm? I don't know. Seacrest. You can go on Seacrest. Not Ryan Seacrest. Funding, right? Seacrest Markets. And go here if you want. This is made by Matt L. Matt L's pretty good guy. These guys will probably do well. $300. $300. Interesting. Lark. We can go on Lark. Another Matt L. Let's go to Lark Funding. Lark Funding. That weird and does not look like their logo on that, but on the outdraw there. Another fellow Canadian and another Matt L. Lovely. Monthly reward. What? Huh? What? Oh, here you go. Oh, they don't even have a two-step. So you can't even go here, actually. But if you did want to go here, and I know why they don't have a two-step. I'm not sure I should tell you. But it's because two-step is the most profitable for the trader by a lot. Okay. So they removed it. But you can go here and spend $500. I don't know, dude. Think Capital. I mean, I don't even know this, guys. Just being honest. Just being honest, bro. Oh, this website doesn't. Oh, lovely. Like, this industry is insane, right? Like, everyone's overcharging. Most of these firms can't even keep themselves afloat without, like, cutting out payouts and, you know, or doing some weird funny business. Blueberry, these guys are a broker, right? There you go, $325. Or, again, I will remind you, you can get 50%, half the price, always. So you ask for a discount, but the reality is, I've already given it to you. It already exists, and you just don't type anything in. Everyone gets a discount, always. Always. You know why? Because I'm not shady. I don't want to pull the wool over your eyes and like pretend, oh, FOMO in. You only have fucking 24 hours to get this sale, and then everyone buys and FOMO. Like, that is some shady shit, dude. I don't believe in doing business that way. Not like these other guys that, you know, constantly do sales, constantly do these fucking weird things, change things around. Maven has been the exact same for 3 years. Never had a problem. The only firm in the entire industry that has never had a payout problem. Never. And how did I do it? Did I start with millions of dollars? No. I started with a fucking handful of tacos. I'm not going to tell you the whole story, but I was in Mexico when we launched Maven, and I put all of my money into it. So, and it wasn't like an insane amount of money, right? It was enough money that we could pay for the devs and we could have a little bit of backup just in case. But when I got home, I skipped rent, right? I didn't pay rent because I thought it was more important for traders to get paid than me to pay rent, right? So I slept on a friend's couch for the first few months, right? Anyways, that's kind of like the story when we started. So we put everything into it and then just keep stockpiling cash. Now we have shitloads of cash everywhere, right? That there's zero problems ever, no matter what. You know, it would take us years to see a problem if something started going wrong. Unlike all these other firms, one thing goes wrong and, you know, they shut down within fucking a week. You know what I mean? Anyways, I love it. I love it, dog. This is a really sick rally. Just fucking out of nowhere here. It was right after that. How much was it? I want to start a prop firm. So here, I'll tell you the God honest truth. I'll tell you the God honest truth of my rise and fall. Okay. And I might not give you all of the exact details, but this is what happened. Okay. I got into crypto somewhere in here, right? Into like the trading side. I was doing crypto shit back in 2013, but the trading side, I got somewhere in, 2017, 2018. Okay. And ripped it up, right? I got into YouTube in 2019, I think, right? So I started doing YouTube and I started selling courses, right? Selling education, right? On trading stuff. Made a lot of money that way, put it all into crypto, okay? It ripped up and I made like $1 million, okay? Liquid cash, $1 million in my crypto. Then from there, I was like, I'm not doing this YouTube thing anymore. YouTube was a lot of drama. I didn't really feel good about what I was doing because I didn't really trust that, these courses were really helping anybody, right? And I naturally just started gravitating away from it. I was like, I don't need to do this anymore. And I got cocky basically too, right? So then I started living off that money, just blowing cash, thinking that this is going to continue, okay, at some point. And I started investing in some things. I bought some side companies with friends, invested in a Bitcoin mining farm. Anyways, everything went tits up. Every single thing went tits up and the market kept crashing, okay? So I had like $1 million, and by the time it came down, I think when I went to Mexico, I had like 60K left. Right? I had nearly $1 million. I think let's say 700K. So I blew through 90% of it by the time I went to Mexico. I went to Mexico at the bottom, basically, right here. And when I went to Mexico, the first idea of Maven started in February of 2022. This is when we started thinking of it, right off this bounce, right? So we started thinking about it and it was still collapsing, and we slowly started building it and building the concept out, right? Now, I was still spending that money down in Mexico, but it was cheaper, so it allowed me to live a little bit longer off of it. And we started putting that money into development, different things like this, okay? Now, I lived in Mexico for a couple months, okay? By the time I was done with Mexico and I stopped spending money on development and I stopped spending money on the things I was doing for work-wise, I had $0. Okay? So the amount that you needed to start, it's going to vary, right? And the amount that I actually spent on what ended up working was not very much. What ended up working was quite cheap, actually. But all of the testing of shit and wasting time cost a lot of money, okay? So by that time, I had nothing left. All right, so I found a way to get home, right? Figured out a way to get home. And then from there, we started doing like pre-sales and whatnot for the launch, and from there we started accumulating some money, right? So I decided, I was like, okay, I could either use this money on rent, or I can just put it away so that I can pay payouts and make sure that the traders get paid when they need the money instantly, right? So I was like, I'm not going to take the possibility that somebody's going to have to wait for a payout. I'm going to put all of that away and fucking go homeless, right? Homeless, quote unquote, right? So I lived on a friend's couch. I just skipped out on rent. I'm like, I can't do rent. Peace, right? So yeah. And then I think I moved into a cheap place in, 2024, somewhere around here, as Bitcoin started rallying back up. We put all of the money into Maven. And then Maven started really booming in there, right? 2024, really, really booming. Prop firm winter happened at some point. We got through it fine. Anyways, and then I think, yeah, whatever. I don't know. It ended up working. That's the story. That's the God honest truth story. Hunter, I saw a video of Larry Williams in which he said most of the large money is made in futures and the least money in Forex. Do you agree? Yes. For retail, correct. For large institutions, banks, they will use fiat currencies because they're moving money around the world, okay? And for retail traders, you mostly make your money in futures. Because why? Because futures is more geared towards trending markets, okay? That's why. Because it's geared towards Bitcoin, NASDAQ, S&P, gold, things like this where you just buy and invest, okay? Forex is referring to fiat currencies where you don't make money by buying and holding. So that would mean that basically what you're saying is buying and holding makes more money than trading. It does. We know that to be true. So that's why futures makes more for retail. Somebody asked, where did you meet your partners? I went to school with John in computer school. That's where we started doing Bitcoin mining in 2013. And Seb, I met through trading back in the day on YouTube. And then Emma was friends with John. Hunter, you are being through so much highs and lows. I call it successful. Yeah, I've been homeless twice. I've also been incredibly rich twice. I was homeless. I was homeless like back in what it was like when I was like 20 or something, like when I was young, and like I just couldn't afford rent, like work, like just trying to work and whatnot. I couldn't afford it. So I got kicked out of my place. This was when I was young, right? And then got super rich from crypto, lost it all, threw everything at it again, went homeless, technically, right? Not like a bum sort of homeless, but I didn't pay rent. And then, very rich again. And now I'm like, okay, this side, I don't want to be rich really anymore. I kind of like just being happy and calm. So, yeah, too many highs and lows, bro. Now just get married or adopt a child or adopt me. Yeah. Or I can marry you, hey? Send pics, bro. Send pics. Do you have a mentor in the beginning? No. If I had a mentor, I probably would have not fucked up so much, bro. It's been a wild decade, all right? Yeah, guys. I don't know. Should we I think we'll wrap it up for the day. What do we got here? Bitcoin, wrap it up. I think we'll wrap it up for the day. I don't want to take a short after that pump, and there's not going to be enough time to get a rally. So I don't think there's much point. There could be one more little scalp long, but it's not worth it to me. Was I already rich or I started from broke? I grew up poor. Not poor, but like low, like not poor. No, low middle class. Middle class. Probably middle class. Not poor. We couldn't afford anything nice growing up because it was a single mom. But like we weren't struggling. You know what I mean? So I think that's like low middle or something. And then yeah, I always kind of ran my own businesses so that I could have money, right? I went to school for computers. Didn't go into any debt because I was running some business stuff, right? Yeah, anyways, just like side cash sort of shit. Worked out at the gym and whatnot. Worked at the gym. Yeah. I honestly, dude, here I'm gonna give you the best piece of advice, okay? The thing. This is honest. Okay, this is honestly how I quote unquote made it. Like I've made it with so many different aspects of my life. Okay, I've made it with physical fitness. Like I'm pretty freaking jacked up. Okay, I've made it with money in business, and I made it with trading with money. Right, two different forms of wealth creation, sort of success. I've also successfully done some really difficult mental health work. Okay, from different, everyone's got different childhood traumas, right? And hopefully you guys can kind of see, my ability to reflect rationally, right? Anyways, the trick to making it, okay, it's not about trying hard. It's not about any all these things gurus tell you to do. It's not about setting up your life for success or whatever like this. It is literally just doing one thing each day that puts you closer towards your goal. All I think about, and I'm currently at a stage where I don't really do this. I'm just kind of enjoying my life right now. But in some sense I am, right? I'm not doing it to the same extreme. But every single day I would only ask myself, what is the one thing I need to do? What is the most important thing to do next that will bring me closer to the goal? Only one thing, right? And every single day I would do one thing, okay? That's it. You don't have to work that hard. You just do one thing every single day, right? Without ever stopping. You never stop. So with running Maven, it would be like, okay, what is the most urgent thing that needs to be done this second, right? Go do that, right? Okay, if there's nothing urgent, what is the thing that's going to get me the most attention right now? Okay, I need to go make a video or something like this. I'm going to start make a video. Okay, what's the next thing for tomorrow then, right? And then the next day I think about what's the next thing for tomorrow? Oh, I need to set up a bank account maybe so I could start collecting payments or whatever, right? What is the one, and I just do one thing a day. That's it. Oh, it's not that difficult, dude. It's literally not that difficult. So what kept you going? Were you spiritually strong? Any credit to the Holy One? I was atheist my entire life. I've only recently started getting into spirituality. And the thing that kept me going was that this sounds bad. The thing that kept me going was I had no value for myself other than the things that I could provide for people. And that, it sounds really bad, right? But that is what most successful people have in common, is that they don't think that they have any value unless they can give away things to people, right? And that's a childhood trauma thing that I've had to overcome. And many of you who will be successful only do this because they don't see themselves as a valuable person unless they can do something for other people, right? So I only thought I would be valuable if I was able to create money, if I was able to be physically attractive, right? If I was able to have a successful, competent business so that I could prove my worth, right? And when you don't love yourself, you have to prove your worth. So successful people don't love themselves, right? Successful, right? A lot of the times, it's not always the case, but a lot of the times the ultra successful, they hate themselves, right? So what kept you going is the inability to love myself. And it sounds crazy, right? So I had to get external gratification. Anyways, that's all, folks.